Welcome again to Joe Stunner Boxing. I'm sure I'm not alone in finding Naoya Inoue the most exciting fighter in the world at the moment. And you can argue that he's the best fighter. You can throw in Usyk or, I don't know, Crawford maybe, a couple of others perhaps. But I absolutely love Inoue. And I have done for some time now, for many years actually. I find his style so exciting. He's so technically good. He puts the pressure on so beautifully with that footwork, perfect balance, fires combinations. Everything's got some meat on it. This guy, he calls himself Monster, and he is a little monster, And he's fighting again. He is defending his IBF, WBC, and WBO titles against TJ Doheny. Doheny, is that how you pronounce it? Of Ireland. Okay, so Mr. Doheny, no doubt I've mispronounced that. He is currently coming in 26 wins with 20 KOs and 4 defeats. He's never been stopped. But to say he's a rank outsider in this fight with Inoue, which is over in the Ariake Arena in Japan, it's an understatement. He is a colossal outsider. He's 37 years old. He's a southpaw. He's 5'5", 5'6", maybe a little bit over 5'5". Inoue, 27 wins with 24 KOs, no draws, no defeats, 31 years old, so 6 years younger than TJ, 5'5". Do you need me to talk about Inoue? Probably not. You probably know what he's done. He's been a champion in 4 weight divisions, a titleist in 4 weight divisions, and he's unified 2 of those weight divisions. He's an extraordinary talent. So does Doheny, TJ, I'll call him TJ to save myself any further embarrassment, like I haven't dug a hole already. But TJ, no disrespect to the man. Like I say, he's from Ireland. He's actually based in Australia. And he's a decent fighter. I mean, there's nothing really bad about him. How he's got this title shot, I don't really know. I remember him fighting Michael Conlan in 2021. He lost a unanimous decision and he was down in the 5th round from a body shot. That don't bode well, does it, against Inoue? He lost an 8-round decision to Yannick Baluta, who is a very good sort of British level guy who gave Dennis McCann a couple of very good fights. Lost the last one very recently, actually, but gave him hell in the first one and lost. He's also lost to Liam Davis, beat Brad Foster, lost a majority to Michael Conlan. So Yannick Baluta is a decent fighter, and TJ's lost to him over 8 rounds. So, I mean, that was back in 2020. I don't really see anything in his record to suggest he can possibly bother Inoue. Like I say, he is a southpaw. He doesn't do anything badly. He does everything well, like okay. He's one of those fighters where nothing springs out at you, but he's a decent, well-rounded fighter. But I would argue that he's probably not even really world-class. He's more sort of probably European level, maybe, fringe European level. And suddenly he finds himself getting this outrageous opportunity against Inoue. Now, I should point out that this fight is on the 3rd of September, which is a Tuesday. In Japan, they have these fights during the week. And it's going to probably be roughly 11 or 12 in the morning in UK time on a Tuesday. So if you want to see this fight, and I most certainly do, in fact, I'd like to see the whole card, because these Japanese cards are very, very underrated. They have lots of very evenly matched fights. You're really going to have to sort of rearrange your work schedule, or book a day off or half a day off or whatever. On the other hand, this could be over pretty quickly. Look, I could go into Inoue's style. You've seen him fight before. I could go into TJ's style. And the bottom line is, I think TJ is, I make this a 90-10 fight or maybe a 95-5 fight. And it sounds disrespectful to the Irishman for me saying this, but I just don't see anything in his record that can possibly even tickle Inoue. I was talking to G-Man boxing actually at the weekend because we met up in London and chatted boxing for a few hours and over a couple of coffees. And I said, would this be a bigger upset than Buster Douglas beating Mike Tyson? And G-Man said, yeah, it would be. And I kind of think it probably would be. I mean, even at 31 in a higher weight class, a super-bantamweight class, Inoue, I mean, he's just splattered Luis Nery. He was on the floor, okay, fair enough. He beat Marlon Tapales by stoppage. That was a 10th round KO. He smashed up Stephen Fulton, who was previously undefeated, in 8 rounds. TJ Doheny, I'm not seeing it. I'll make this a 90-10 fight in favour of Inoue. And no point in carrying on, trying to spin this into something it isn't. I think Inoue will stop TJ in 4 rounds or less. I think he'll knock him out, probably with body shots. I don't see TJ being able to do anything with Inoue, hold him off. He won't be able to suck the pressure in. So, 3 or 4 rounds. I'll give him 3 or 4 rounds. Maybe it'll end sooner. But I think he'll be chopped down with body shots and knocked out. And this will be yet another notch for Inoue. It is kind of a gimme fight, or as close as, because he's fought nothing but top men for God knows how many years. So I suppose you could say, well, he's entitled to a little bit of a softer touch. But I think he's kind of waiting until his body fills out a bit more, and then he'll move to featherweight. But this is a chance to watch a guy who almost certainly will go down as Japan's finest fighter in boxing history. So why not grab the opportunity to see him, even if it is against a much lesser opponent? So that's my prediction. Inoue to win in 3 or 4 rounds or less, knockout, body punches. Tell me what you think. Are any of you giving TJ any kind of chance? Tell me. And if so, tell me why. I'd like to know why. But leave your comments below. Thank you for your time. As always, please subscribe to the channel if you're new, because it takes a second. It costs you nothing. You'll be helping us out a great deal. And also hit the like button and spread the word about Joe Stunner Boxing. Ladies and gentlemen, we will speak again soon. Bye for now.